Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Kingly Way. My name is King, and today I'm going to do a little mukbang here at the K.A.E Lounge here. I am in Terminal 2 of Incheon Airport. As you can see, this is such a beautiful looking lounge. And how did I get access to the lounge? Well, first thing, for those who like to fly Korean Air, because I come to Korea a lot, so I decided to become a SkyPass member of Korean Air. So if you sign up for a SkyPass, what they do, of course there's an annual fee of $95, which I'm not in favor of, but they give you two K.A.E Lounge coupons to relax in the lounge before your flight. So I'm waiting for my flight. So my flight's in about 2.5 hours, so I have some time to hang out at this lounge. So yeah, so it would be a benefit, and put your family on it and grab the miles. And then for those, the sister airline is Delta. So if you like Delta, you can combine the miles onto it because it's the sister airline to Korean Air. So yeah, so then I say get the SkyPass, and I've always been happy with Korean Air. I've never been really disappointed. So the title that I have today is Benefits to Travel, especially from the United States point of view. I'm going to talk about two types of things to get. But before I do continue, I'm going to start off eating some food here. So I'm going to bring the camera down to the food. So we got some fried rice, got some spicy chicken, and we got some sweet and sour pork. So I'm going to go to town right now. So thought I could do a nice little mukbang here. Pretty good. I could have started eating before because it's getting, the food gets cold. So yeah, it's pretty good here. So I'm already trying to go to town here. It's funny because it's usually we have chopsticks and spoon, but I have a spoon and fork. I feel like I'm on Thai Airlines or something. Huh. Not too bad. Goes pretty well. So usually it's a good little lounge to relax. So yeah, it's the second time I did the lounge because I did this one at LAX. It wasn't too bad, but the one here in Incheon in Terminal 2 is nice. And for those who want to come out to Korea, if you can take an airline that lands in Terminal 2, do it, because Terminal 1 is so crowded. Terminal 2 is new, it was just built earlier this year. So like if you fly Delta from the United States to Korea, yeah, Delta lands on Terminal 2, and Korean Air especially. And then there's various, I don't remember the whole list, because they keep adding a new airline to which terminal it goes to. So mostly, yeah, Terminal 2 has a lot of cool stuff too. Like they have a Shake Shack in here if you like Shake Shack burgers, especially it's like a New York East Coast burger chain. So they got, so you can have Shake Shack. Not too bad. Yeah, I like the one here in Korea. Way better than the one in LA. Oh, another thing. There's an Epcot Lounge Buddy. So you can, pay like $30 and you can sit in the lounge from 25 to 30, depending on which airport. Like even when I was looking at Lounge Buddy, the K.A.E Lounge, yeah, sometimes it's actually sold out. But it was actually going for almost $50. I don't know if I want to pay that. So, but yeah, I decided to use my 2 coupons. So after 1 year goes by with SkyPass, I'll get another 2 coupons, and then hopefully I'll get to try to lounge at other airports around the world. So it's a pretty decent lounge. Nice and quiet. It's not too bad. I got some orange juice here. And then I got a second plate. What? Some desserts, some sandwiches. I just make it easier. So I got some cupcakes. I got the ham, corn, and there's the bulgogi sandwich, and then some potatoes and some more cake. So I'll even start going to town on some of that right now. So let me bring the back head up so you don't just look at my nose and mouth. So try some of this potato salad. Put a little dressing on it. And try the sandwich. See? Take a look. Yummy. Oh, not too bad. Now, the one benefit, and of course this is the domestic benefit if you live in the United States. When I got my passport about almost 8 years ago, I decided to get this with it. It's a passport card. Of course, the only problem with this is this doesn't do you any good once you leave North America. So, but if you're going to Canada or Mexico, or because, you know, the new legislation about the real ID coming up. So when I renew my driver's license, I'll probably get the real ID, but this could still be used around the domestic 48, 50 states for your ID. So I usually do that. Sorry, I'm not showing you my personal information there. So yeah, so when I renew my passport, I always get a U.S. passport card. Yeah, sometimes, you know, carry it as an ID, and of course, if you go to Mexico, Canada, that's all you need. You don't need to bring your passport. But in the other countries, what I will make is I will make a laminated Xerox copy of my passport and just keep it with me. Because I usually try to lock my passport in a safe or in one of my anti-theft bags that I could tie to the bed. So I'll do another video about the bag I get, because I'm getting a new one, and I'll kind of do a review on that. Since, you know, I'm kind of a traveler here around the world. So, alright, let's continue. There's more food to be eaten here. I'm going to try the bulgogi sandwich. So we'll see how the bulgogi sandwich comes out. It tastes like bulgogi. Yeah, not too bad. So yeah. So going back, yeah, I always get a passport card. And even if I get the real California ID, since I'm from California, I want to have extras just in case. So yeah, so that's one of the important IDs I do carry. Even if I'm only in the domestic United States, maybe this year I'm only going to be there 4 months total. The other 8 I'm going to be in Asia. So, and of course right now I'd rather be in Asia than in the United States right now. Because it gives you a different point of view when you can kind of travel a little bit and see things. Not a lot of stress, so it's kind of nice working online. Try to finish as much as I can. back to the sandwich. Sandwich is not bad. I should have just ate sandwiches. I do like the Korean food, of course. And usually when I come back to the States, since I live in Los Angeles, you know, Koreatowns all over the place. It's almost I never leave Korea, kind of. Of course, even like for Koreans, when they go to Los Angeles, they don't even need to speak English. I actually have to speak Korean when I go to Koreatown. You know, the joke is, my friends would call me and go, "Hey, we're gonna go eat Korean barbecue." I'm like, okay. And I know why you're calling me, but why are you calling me? Wait, somebody speaks Korean. And I said, no, you don't need me there. So, you know, it's real beneficial. But now, there's a couple of the Korean barbecue places, like one on Wilshire called Bulgogi Hut. The whole staff is Americans. It's all English. So, and actually the customer base is not Korean anymore as much. It's mostly Americans and foreigners from other countries at the Bulgogi Hut. So that's a place. It's a pretty good place. Everyone wants to go there now because now we have an English-speaking staff. So I was like, you don't need me. Just go. But like the traditional Korean barbecue places, yeah, even if they speak English or broken English, you know, it's mostly Korean. Yeah. So mostly when I go with my family, they're the ones speaking. But if it's me and all the other non-Korean speakers, it's me speaking Korean. Clark. But usually they understand. Since it's, you know, America. But yeah. And if you fly Clearing Air, get the Sky Pass, they give you 2 free coupons. Take advantage of it. Now, the second benefit that I did get last time I was in Los Angeles is the global entry. Yeah, TSA, since I am going to Los Angeles, I don't need to sit through that crap of customs. So you use global entry for $100. It's good for 5 years. Now the process is tedious because when I was here last fall, I got an appointment 4 weeks later. So, and especially I'm speaking from experience from Los Angeles, it gets a little, wait time's a little long because it takes a week just for them to, after you fill out the application. It takes 10 minutes to fill the application, but then the response takes a few days. And an appointment time is just, you know, lots of people in line. So, but what I think LAX has done, if you go on the site, you don't have to go to Tom Bradley terminal to go and do this interview anymore. They actually have an off-location, you know, headquarters, so you don't have to come to LAX to get the global entry anymore, which is nice. And then, you know, imagine and then you have to pay for parking at LAX. It's really expensive. So now, yeah, if you check, I don't know where the new site is. The only reason I know this is when I went to apply for global entry is they said we're moving to a new location. So I was happy to hear that, but I wish they would have moved that new location when I came for my interview. So yeah. So now I'm happy to have this global entry. And here's another benefit of global entry. You get pre-TSA domestic. Yeah. So when I sign up for Delta or if I'm planning to go to Atlanta, I can put in my TSA number and I get the pre-check because I hate going through TSA. I mean, it's rough enough for those workers to, you know, do their job there, and plus we had the government shutdown. But yeah, I don't want to be taking my shoes off. I don't want to be taking out my 40 million electronics and put it and hold up the line. I just like to get through in and out. So global TS, only thing is like when I go to an international country, I still got to go through the process. But when I land from another country to the United States, I don't have to deal with a lot of customs and issues, you know. Yeah, so if you do travel international like I do, like myself, yeah, get one of these. It's worth $100 to get global entry. You don't have to wait when you land at the airport in the United States. So now they're starting to have more applicants with global entry. So I definitely recommend it. So I'm not going to be able to finish everything, but excuse me, it's not good. So if you like Korean Air, and almost everyone I spoke to loves flying Korean Air, get the Sky Pass. Yeah, it's worth it. Now you could pay $450 annual for the Super Sky Pass, but I paid $450 even if I had the money. I'm just having a hard time paying the $95, so I guess I'm spending my $95 to get those 2 coupons and 30,000 miles or something. So, and number 1, yes, this is for the domestic 50 states. You can get, make sure when you renew your passport, get a passport card. It'd be good to have it for Canada and Mexico. And if you are an international traveler like I am, get the global entry. And it includes pre-TSA. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. So, since I'm an international traveler, global TSA. So yeah, so let me see if I can finish a few, and then I won't make this video as long. So I'm going to try to finish the bulgogi sandwich here. Not too bad. Pretty good. Yeah. That's fun. I got so much to do before I head out. Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna try one of these cakes here. It's like a blueberry muffin. So here, give you a good view of the blueberry muffin. I'll take about a bite here. Not too bad. I don't think I need to eat on the airline. I think the plate that I'm eating, like the pork, yeah, that's one of the meals. Usually the meals are, for airplane food, it's not too bad when you fly Korean Air. So it really hasn't been that bad. And you have and the thing is, when you fly like usually the Asian airlines, the stewardess look like what they used to look like on Pan Am back in the days, you know? Yeah, so they're really petite, well dressed. So it's like the old school days when you fly any Asian airlines. And all the females are like models and petites, drop dead, gorgeous. So yeah, so it's like Pan Am back in the days. So even if I'd never experienced a Pan Am, actually you were really high class if you were flying Pan Am. And then actually the passengers, the gentlemen come in 3-piece suits flying Pan Am or something. I used to watch that show on ABC. It didn't last more than a season. I was kind of enjoying the watch. So yeah. Now, if you enjoyed the content that I've provided today, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And click on the bell icon for future videos. So, I am at Incheon Airport Terminal 2. So hopefully my next video I'll be in the United States. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.